On Monday, March 22, 2021, Evanston, Illinois, by an 8-1 vote, became the first city in the nation to approve a locally funded reparations ordinance for descendants of enslaved Africans in America. The effort was led by Alderman Robin Rue Simmons, who wisely sought counsel and support from established reparations groups based in the Chicago area.
NCOBRA for 30 years sought to educate, motivate, and mobilize our people around the issue of reparations. Redress in the forms of an economic footing and full citizen rights were initially granted. However, the 40 acres were seized by a new executive order, and each of the constitutional amendments was subverted by white terrorist practices and policies. Here in Chicago, a city founded by a black man born of a Haitian enslaved mother, has its full share of apartheid policies and practices against the black community. Reparations now! Reparations now! Reparations now!
NCOBRA, the National Coalition of Blacks for Reparations in America, provided Alderman Simmons with background information, as well as organized several forums to present the rich history and long-term struggle and strategy of the national and international reparations movement.
By any means necessary, it's good to see y'all. And Queen Mother Moore. So when we think about it, those of us who are Pan-Africanists, out of that Marcus Garvey tradition, she was that transmission belt, right?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work backwards. I'm going to share the story of how we got to reparations in Evanston. And I'm going to start with the statement that I read at our city council meeting when we passed the local reparation.
In recognition of the efforts made by NCOBRA in helping Evanston draft and pass its historic reparations ordinance, Alderman Simmons and Mayor Steve Haggerty invited NCOBRA representatives Cam Howard and Vanita K. Bennett Bonaparte to Evanston City Hall on April 21, 2021, to receive a special proclamation.
Cam, it is my honor as the mayor of Evanston to present this proclamation to the National Coalition of Blacks for Reparations in America today on April 21st, 2021. I'd like to read it to you, and this is on behalf of your entire organization. Whereas the National Coalition of Blacks for Reparations in America, NCOBRA, was founded in 1987 as the premier grassroots organization whose sole purpose is attaining reparations for African Americans. And whereas over the past 34 years, NCOBRA has been instrumental in encouraging scores of city councils across the country to pass reparations-style legislation, or H.R. 40 endorsement resolutions, including here in Evanston back in 2002. And whereas between 1990 and 2002, H.R. 40 endorsement resolutions were passed by city councils in the states of Arkansas, California, Georgia, Illinois, Maryland, Mississippi, Missouri, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, Vermont, Virginia, and the District of Columbia. And whereas in 2019, NCOBRA learned of Evanston's commitment to reparations, thanks in large part to Alderman Rue Simmons, and immediately began to educate, advocate, and celebrate their efforts by regularly attending community and reparations committee meetings, offering expert feedback and comments, and helping to reach their goals. And whereas, in the year 2020 alone, NCOBRA helped to inspire the creation of reparations task forces, or actual compensation, in the cities of Asheville, Chicago, Providence, St. Paul, Amherst, Burlington, and Washington, D.C., as well as the passage by the state of California of a bill based on the federal H.R. 40 legislation. And whereas NCOBRA helped to spearhead the enactment of slavery disclosure ordinances from financial institutions in 16 jurisdictions, revealing their historical ties to the enslavement era. Now, therefore, I, Stephen Howard Haggerty, the mayor of the city of Evanston, do hereby proclaim today, April 21st, 2021, as National Coalition of Blacks for Reparations in America in the city of Evanston in celebration and appreciation for their investment and unfaltering dedication to reparations and our success here in Evanston.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. doing this long before we have, right? And leading all of this. And I was curious as I was like reading through the proclamation, back in 2000, was it 2002 that we
Yes.
did the resolution supporting HR 40?
Mhm.
Was your organization involved with working with Lionel Jean-Baptiste?
He was instrumental in helping us file a lawsuit
Yeah.
in 2002, and so he was a part of NCOBRA.
Yeah.
Came through that.
Germany that's reaching out like, what are you all doing in Evanston? You're on the front page of the paper in Germany. Even the Congresswoman has thanked our city. Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee has thanked our city for our leadership and what we've done to inspire others. So it's really proud. We're really proud in Evanston for this commitment. Understand it's a small step, like the mayor said, 1,000 more to take.
Yes.
But we are committed to doing the work. So.
The struggle for reparations is an important pillar in the overall fight for Black liberation and universal human rights, which is being waged on the local, national, and international levels. On April 14, 2021, H.R. 40, the Commission to Study and Develop Reparation Proposals for African Americans Act, passed out of committee and is poised for a vote before the full House. Opposition expectedly remains strong. After all, the direct descendants of those who committed these crimes against humanity and still benefit from centuries of stolen African labor are the same people who are now being tasked with righting this wrong and funding full repair, reparations for the damages. Despite this serious conflict of interest and the opposition it breeds, history demands justice. The criminal will always deny the crime. The thief will rarely admit to his theft or say it happened so long ago, let's forget about it. Not so fast. The transatlantic slave trade has been classified as a crime against humanity and has no statute of limitations. Reparations are owed, just, and due. It's not a matter of if, but when. Reparations now. The struggle continues, and so do we.